So it's one of my new sets of lyrics. Already see some things I want to fix there, but this is my other new one. I've got no fucking idea if this makes any sense, so we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Fuck ideas.
Fuck ideas. Some of this definitely doesn't make any sense. Okay, vote. Cigarettes or Valentine's? How many for cigarettes? Hey, raise your hands.
Cigarettes.
How many for Valentine's? That's very few hands, but the more applause. All right, tonight it's Valentine's. Yes, I've checked and I am sure ants are marching on my windowsill. They've memorized the score, and every second passing slow brings more something I don't know. I know nothing anymore. In the shaping of all things, path of least resistance sings, arcing lightning, river veins, and love's demands for... That can't be... No. In the shaping of all things, path of least resistance sings, arcing lightning, river veins, and love's demands for diamond rings. And the clock strikes 17, they mean all they don't mean to me, and they promise it till never, evermore. And my muscles are unkind, they ignore my heart and mind. I want lemonade and Valentine's and love to leave behind. And my miss across the sea sends misty messages to me. We might happily miss each other evermore. And life's a lamb shog, a damn fog, a damn frog, a scam dog, and life's a cold dish in a bold swish, a cold wish, a goldfish. Will you love me when I fail? Can I hold you when you wail? Will you walk with me along the track each time our dreams derail? Will you break straight through with me? Help me make our eyes open. Will you stay with me forever, evermore? And life's a long climb, a long time, a short time, an art crime, a star line and star shine, babe. I'm not bluffing more and more. Every highway vows to vanish every time I close the door. No, that's wrong. Every hallway. Let's try it again. I know nothing evermore. I'm not bluffing more and more. Every hallway vows to vanish every time I close the door. And every second passing slow brings more something we don't know. We know nothing anymore. I actually, the line that I did wrong, I got detained at the airport for 2 hours last spring because of that line. You think, what? You know? But I was going to an artist residency in Michigan, and I had my electric tennis racket with me, which I don't have tonight, and I had a bunch of recording equipment, like a Pro Tools M-Box, just a little thing to plug into your computer, and I had also with me a little booklet that I keep track of everything I spend, and when I wake up in the middle of the night with some half-formed idea, I just scribble it down in this notebook too, and that line was in there. I woke up and was like, every hallway vows to vanish every time I sit at the door, man, and then I just went back to sleep. So all my equipment set off their bomb detectors, and they were like, there's a gunpowder in this thing. I don't know why.
Why?
In your tennis racket?
Yeah, it was. The tennis racket made them kind of notice. They were like, because it was falling apart and had like electrical tape all over it. And so the woman who was running it through was like, oh, this is really cool. My husband's a musician, and hey, you know, the main security guard's a musician. He'll love this. And so she brings it. She's like, hey, check this out. And he's like, yeah, great. And then like they get my other stuff, and everything starts going. And so they bring in this guy who looks like Tommy Lee Jones in The Fugitive, and he's got like this thin jacket. He never talks to me. He's just like, ugh. Like he didn't want to get like confused by the facts or whatever my story might be. So they put all my stuff through the thing for like an hour, and it seems like, and I'm about to. I've already missed my flight the night before because I had trouble leaving, and I thought I was going to miss it again. And it seems like things are good. We're finally good to go, and he still never talked to me. And he comes over and he picks up my little lyrics book, and he opens it up, and he just points at. He's just flipping through it, and he points at this page and goes, and he like jabs his finger at it. And he goes, I'm going to do more chess. And he goes back, and I'm like, what? What was that? And so like I asked the guy to there's another security guard. I said, could I see what he looked at? He's like, oh man, I can't give this back. I'm like, just show it to me. And there were two things. One was I was passing notes to a friend. We'd been in a room where all these people were talking about how they were all unemployed. And I wrote to my friend, I was like, this just shows how fucked the U.S. is right now. And so, and on the page across from that was all these just ramblings, including every hallway vows to vanish every time I close the door. So they decided between these two things that I was a terrorist, a crazy person. So after another hour, they finally decided that I could go. Anyway, art is dangerous. All right, what should I do now? I'll just do something. This song is called Love Song While Not Knowing If You're Coming or Going, or Googleplex Upside Down, Inside in Blue. Times the double square root of pi. That's the distance between you and I. Sometimes when I get lonely, and you're the one, and I'm the only, and we just can't find our real good time. I'd show you yours if you could show me mine. I could send sweet shoes up and down your spine. And sometimes I'm not sure if you're the one thing on my mind. Could you make my secret dreams come true? Turn me upside down inside and blue. gotta strike it through the soil that puts the color in my sunset sky. The pleated roof above the butterfly, the autumn beauty as the oak leaves die. And sometimes I'm not sure if you're the one thing on my mind. Could you make my secret lies turn true? Turn me upside down inside. The silver bullet in my backwards gun. You stuff my mouth with your tongue, and lifetime songs get left unsung. When you're in love, you don't ask why. That's the difference between you and I. Maybe I want you 'cause I wanna die. Sometimes I'm not sure if I'm the one thing on your mind. Are you going to break my heart in two? Turn me upside down inside and blue. All right, maybe show and tell time. This is a little risky because it's dark in here, but maybe we can make this work with a flashlight. Can people kind of sort of see this, at least near the candle, or no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want me to hold it?
Yeah, that'd be great. Hey, birthday girl! Happy birthday, Melanie! Happy birthday!
Okay.
All right.
No, we don't have a
All right.
Okay.
So this is a 150-year-old funeral scroll of the Nashi people. They're a Chinese minority who live at the base of the Jade Dragon Mountain. They have a very kind of old-fashioned religion, or they did at least 150 years ago, and they had this whole thing about like you were only supposed to marry or procreate with the person that had been assigned to you at your birth, and this was not always happening. So they came up with this brilliant idea of saying that if you got caught fucking out, you and your lover would have to commit suicide, and they thought this would be an effective. They'd never read Shakespeare, so they thought that would be a really effective deterrent, and it was not. There was a big fad of teen suicides. It was right out of the Shangri-Las, and it was a mess for a whole generation. So there's all these funeral scrolls. This was at the Rubin Museum, and the Talking Stick people, including Mr. Patrick, who I think is tonight, isn't he?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, you got to stick around for him. They asked me to perform there, and so I wrote a song based on this thing. Okay, so this, I tried to translate this as accurately as possible. I actually looked online and got the meanings of these pictographs But of course, I'm sure they're all idioms, so I'm sure I got the real meanings wrong. Like, these are yaks, but yaks actually mean good fortune. So in the song, those are yaks or good fortune, the yaks of good fortune. Also, I got some things wrong. I guessed at first. I thought that was clouds, but that's steamed rice. So I had to rewrite the song to include lots of steamed rice. Okay, so the first verse of the song is a pretty direct ripoff of an interview with a Chinese scholar from the 50s, just put in verse form, and then it's the translation. So here we go. Actually, if someone could take this end too. Oh, Regina, thank you so much. Yeah. La la la. Yeah. I'll point to things so you can keep track of where they're going. Up at the top of the Jade Dragon Mountain, under the white snowy peaks, is a kingdom. Thousands of flowers of different kinds cover the fields in this wonderful world. It's called the Kingdom of Suicide Lovers. If you live in torture from your love frustration, climb to this place with your forbidden love. Climb to this place and kill both of yourselves. You never will part from each other again, and will keep all your beauty forever and always. Amen. But when everyone dies, they first go straight to hell. Appeal to the spirits and they'll help you out. A tiger will offer steamed rice to the mountain peak and pray for your monkey ancestors from heaven hang down to eat. Wind shuts the door and the wind blows the clouds. The yaks of good fortune reopen the door. The tiger will order some wine from the rabbit. He'll hold out his paw, and that means you should grab it. Here's the paw. Drink it with mushrooms and run down the stairs, but beware, there's an angry bird god who's been banned from that bar. And you can see this picture. There's the rabbit, there's the bird god running away. The bird god will sick his pet jellyfish on you. Placate the bird god with big bowls of steamed rice. The tiger will offer more rice to the mountain peak and pray for good starlight, for good luck or something, and starlight in all your teeth. Flowers will break through the floors of gazebos. Rabbits with scissors protect you from fires. Finally, a spaceship will take you away, and you'll be united through hailstorms, through sunrise. You never will part from each other again, and will keep all your beauty forever and always. Amen.